point.
We got
You got
Mushang and then
Peaceful
Roland
Monk
like
and-
ready to go to the ball, right? It's like, oh man.
All right, let's get it on. We got to fight ahead of us. All right, and Swata and Godly. I mean, come on. Everybody knows Swata.
Yeah.
Godly is just insane. Swata is the defending world champion.
Oh man, yeah, and Swata here teaming up with Godly. They've been doing so well in these top threes as of late. Really, like even though Godly has yet to be defeated in ones, right, in twos, he's been having a little bit more of that struggle. So I say struggle, podium every time.
Struggle, second place.
I know that for a person like Godly, that is a struggle, right? It's like, I'm not just winning. Like, we got to do something about this. So coming in here with this comp is pretty cool. Solarson going down really early on, which is alarming considering that Roland really is one of the beefiest characters when it comes to defense.
Major defense. Okay, well, Godly and Swata have a really great start just to get things going here. And oh, wait a second. Okay, Godly nearly gets knocked out. Swata comes in to help him, ends up getting hit himself, but there's still a full stock ahead here.
I thought he was going to try to stage spike him there. Goes to the down air instead. Kresuu gets a side air.
Nice.
Swata goes down. Godly still living. Falls back down to the down air. The recovery will take him out for the double knockout.
All right, it's a game. It's a game. It's a game. I think a lot of people might have been thinking, oh, Swata and Godly are going to run away with this.
Solarson did go down really early.
Yeah. So considering all of that, I mean, it's a game here. These guys, this is going to be a good one.
And Kresuu with a double knockout, doing pretty well for himself. Just nice neutral light from Swata. Oh, but the dare comes in from Solarson. But that turnaround, and the full stretch on the side stick
The full stretch.
Oh, man. I feel like, I know, Dawson, epic crossover onto Rayman. I still feel like that side stick is like even better.
It's got to be better somehow.
It's like it looks like it's got more oomph because the arms exist. Right?
Yeah. Rayman's got no arms.
Oh, man. Oh, side air hits. Kresuu goes down. Team combo onto Solarson. I don't know. Recovery hits.
He's doing everything he can to avoid it, but he's just getting him in trouble here. Finally makes it back to the stage, but he is in trouble here. Swata and Godly both with 2 stocks remaining. Never mind, actually. Never mind. Hold on. Okay, as long as
every time it looks like it's about to be unsalvageable, it becomes salvageable.
Yeah.
They're really good about that.
That's what makes it exciting.
Ooh, nice.
All right, Solarson's got to avoid getting knocked out. That's the crux of this whole thing. If Solarson can just manage to not take damage here and keep putting on the pressure like he is, he has a huge presence in this match. Considering that he's 1 hit away from being knocked out, he's making a huge presence in this match. But okay, all right, he doesn't get any more of those. That was Roland defense coming in clutch.
That was the Roland buff, and now it's gone. Cider, stuff recovery, Cider again.
Man, he had him right there. He had him. He had him sweating.
Gets the friendly fire, but that time he hits and he gets the side air, and that's going to be it.
No match for his yoga.
Close, like, question mark? I'm like,
close?
It was close at the end, but it didn't feel like it, but it technically was.
It was close. It was close, yeah. But yeah, I agree. Look, just watching that whole match, it felt like Godly and Swata were in control the whole time, even though, I mean, just look at the health right here. You know, it was very close.
I wonder if we're going to get our first Spirit Realm game of the day here on stream. It's up. It's up. It's probably Apocalypse. But we could go there. But yeah, what's cool about how Solarson was playing is that even though he was really far behind in terms of damage at the end there, he was getting so many of these nair instant recoveries. And you were talking about how like Solarson had to play a certain way, but also have a presence. And he was doing exactly that and then some. So that's
he
what
did really well
so
in that situation. Yeah. I mean, it would have been better to just not be far behind in damage.
You play with what you got, right?
But yeah, with considering the hand that he had, he played his cards very well.
So let's see if going into this game, he's able to get that lead.
Oh no! Oh, that is huge, man! And you know what's so awesome about that is Godly picked up an axe at the middle of the combo.
He's like, hold on, I got you.
And he kept it going. That was so nice, dude.
Solarson makes it back, but with so much damage
on him. No, dude. Oh, 25 seconds in, and they are just fully ahead.
Oh, he gets hit with a dare.
Don't! Let him go!
Ground pound hits.
Wait,
Can Godly make it back? He can't. Kresuu gets a reversal. Ground pound again, the double knockout.
Oh, Kresuu! So clutch! Kresuu just did so much for his team right there.
Incredible.
They were, I mean, I was already writing this match off, dude. A start like that, you put Godly and Swata 2 stocks ahead with almost no damage on them.
That does seem to be the theme of the day. It's just kind of like photos like, there's no way they can work this Yes! What are they doing? And that's what's happening.
It's still happening fast, dude. Yeah. It's still happening fast.
It's Solarson's turn, maybe? Oh, never mind. Is his turn to get
knocked
out?
They're so good. Godly and Swata are an awesome team.
The one thing that they are letting through, though, is Kresuu and Solarson's comeback potential. And let's see if they can stop it this time, because I'm looking at the stocks. It's 4 stocks to 2, but for how long? Because every single time Kresuu's gotten that double knockout to even the game up right away. So let's see. Solarson puts up the down light. Side air hits. Kresuu does he go for the edge guard? No. Swata manages to get through and get some damage onto Solarson.
Solarson and Kresuu could bring it back right here. That's the start of it. Swata's down. Can they get Godly with a quick one here? They avoid the down sig. That's good. And there it is. Okay, they're in this. They are in this.
A little bit of a Godly assist that time, because Godly did definitely meteor strike Swata in the head. like from above the stage.
We take those. Yeah, we take those.
Ooh, recovery hits, though. And
should have worked on his yoga.
He gravity canceled. I thought the double nair was going to come out from Swata, but it doesn't. That was so scary. Solarson so high up in the air, but the weapon throw comes through. Swata D-Light recovers on the other side, and Godly down 2.
I like that slide kick. He was just like, I'm going to help you out here and take you out of this incredible moveset you put on yourself.
Sorry about that one, Godly. I called it because it was obvious, not because it was good. and then Swata comes just like, just like kicks him and just stops. That's kind of brilliant when I think about it, right? Because
yeah, that's the greatest way to help your teammate out of like getting stuck in a charge, and he's like, they're gonna punish me hard.
It's a
little slide kick.
It's
like
a little scary,
barely any damage.
Because if he times it wrong, he gets hit by that, right? So like,
that's a good point. His timing and positioning was
like it looked really obvious, but I looked at that, I was like, wow, that was a really advanced maneuver in a weird situation. Game 2 goes over to Swata and Godly, and we're seeing Solarson off of the Roland and onto the Val, getting some gauntlets here to go up against the double gauntlets of Swata and Godly.
Okay, we'll see how this Val plays out for Solarson. I'm surprised. Wasn't Solarson the Macho Man? Like the Macho Man extraordinaire? And now he's just handed it over to Kresuu?
What's up
with that? Did he bless him with his powers? All right, we're playing on a small stage right now. Maybe this will shake things up in a way that helps Solarson and Kresuu.
I feel like it's going to. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
After that game 2, I'm like, this might
Miami
be like,
Dome is also pretty small, and it didn't go well for them. So yeah, as soon as I said that, I was like, I think I know what you're going to say. Stocks may just fly. We'll have to see. It's a lot of unknown variables here because the stage is so different and the legend picks are so different, right? So we'll have to see how this plays, though. Kresuu gets the side air, D-Light side air, side sig. Oh, beautiful combo! Let's go! Great start. Now they got Swata off the side. Solarson with a beautiful edge guard. Look at this.
It is working out great.
30 seconds in, and they are 2 stocks ahead. Nicely done by Solarson.
We have not seen Godly and Swata have to do a comeback so far, right? Everything has been them losing the lead.
Yes, you're right.
So we'll see if they have that Kresuu potential here going into game 3 as that cider hits.
Do they have the Kresuu potential? It's that Kresuu factor that every team needs a little bit of.
Kresuu has gotten so.
Oh no, dude! Never mind about the Kresuu factor. That's actually.
No one got credit for that. He just like
he's lanced his way down to get knocked out. That's it.
I thought I had infinite aerial drift with this weapon. No,
I feel that way sometimes. When I play Lance or Gauntlets, I'm like, I can just float around here with the side air, but he just kept going until
he's like, all right, I'm picking up from Atlanta. Next stop, California. Let's go. It's like, what am I playing? Lance. It's fine. But no, we've got ourselves an even game here. 4 stocks to 4. So Godly and Swata were able to bring it back. Okay, Kresuu. Sure.
Dude, it's that Kresuu factor. Yes.
Like I was just stretching. You got in the way. Man, he goes down. Dealer recovery, though, almost takes Kresuu off the top. Swata and Godly. Okay.
Nice.
Even things up.
Solarson is the only one left with more than 1 stock remaining. Swata and Godly are hunting him down. Staying in. Gets knocked away. Now, this is where we start talking about like when it's beneficial to maybe SD. No, never mind.
Brawlhaven, I think, is one of those.
It's a small enough stage. Yeah, just hold on to
if
your
you get hit hard enough, you're gonna go. It's fine. We don't have quite. Man, it's gonna be weird. I gotta stop comparing things to man.
This is close. This is close.
Ooh. Cider comes through. Nice neutralite from Godly. Cider connects. Kresuu does Swata go for the weapon. He does. All right. Oh, man. It's so...
Dude, they got it. This is the one. Solarson and Kresuu are about to win.
Oh, Swata goes down.
It is. It's
up
just
to
Godly now. And all right, no, we know that Godly is
Godly now.
Yeah. We know Godly's capable, but he lost his weapon. Yeah. Kresuu, is he going to steal that weapon? No. Godly's got it back. This would have been a lot easier if they didn't give Godly those gauntlets. No!
Weapon throw! Kresuu lets it through! Godly's insane!
He's got the axe.
Okay, Kresuu get the recovery. Does he have it? Down air. Side air. Doesn't get the bounce. Doesn't get the side air. Kresuu wins!
The Kresuu factor coming in clutch once again.
And that was clutch, because once you're put down to a 1v1 with Godly, I just give it to Godly no matter what. So Kresuu
I wasn't ready to give it to Godly. Yeah. I was already planning out in my head how I was going to pop off about Godly, so good, 1v2, blah, blah, blah. Nope.
Hey, Kresuu,
oh, that was nice, though.
Kresuu has been the carrying force between these two, and Solarson kind of realizing that it's looking like, okay, he might be in a situation where it's like, what legend pick do I have to lock in here that best supports Kresuu, that lets Kresuu do what he wants? Because at least in this matchup today, right? I mean, they've been doing phenomenally as a team, but when it comes to this particular matchup, for some reason, Kresu's able to take down both Swata and Godly pretty handedly, right? So he's thinking, all right,
he's going with
the Macho
big
Man
defense.
with the Kresu's feeling pretty good. Maybe I do just need to live a lot longer. And he goes back to the Roland, which we saw in games 1 and 2.
That's good thinking from them, I think.
I would like to see. He is technically out of the defense stance.
I wanted to see double Macho Man. I think that was the big. That was it for him.
It is a interesting debate because we've actually seen more DI, I think, in these 5 sets today than we usually do.
Right, yeah. And it might not actually be so good to have the same weapon pairings on both
It just depends on the style of team that you have, right? It just takes one person on the team to go, well, I don't like double legends because we don't have that few less combinations that we can do with team combos. And other people just be like, just use the other weapon,
yeah, right, exactly.
So
wait a second. Oh, they were looking like they're about to get a double knockout. They still got him on the edge. Oh, that's huge. Oh.
I thought he took a bolt down. He gets him anyways. I'm loving the signatures coming out from Solarson. What a great adaptation. Solarson spent a lot of time off stage, but now we're seeing that down stick coming out, the side stick's coming out from center as he's covering that, as Kresu's the one that's going off stage, really going crazy with the axe and lance. And Swata and Godly are now both down to 2 stocks apiece. And Kresuu gets hit by the neutral light, but he's still pretty healthy. And Solarson, he's now the one that has to go down here. Can Godly get him? Sider hit. Swata goes back to the weapon. Does he deny the weapon?
He's still good. No, he fast fell.
He did.
He did not.
That was the decider there.
Yeah, he fast fell to avoid getting hit.
Yes.
But he fast fell too much. Didn't have enough juice to make it back to the wall.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Oh, that's okay. I mean, he was pretty damaged anyway, and it's an even game.
Ooh, and it might not be anymore if he keeps going on with those nairs. 2 nairs into a recovery could have been it for Swata. He's now in red. Kresuu with the lance puts up the side air, and the neutral stick, a little bit of friendly fire, gives Kresuu the position to get the side air, and Solarson ends up getting a 4-hit combo on Godly off of hitting his own teammate there, and that neutral light puts him on one side of the stage. They bring Swata to the other. Kresuu.
And look at Solarson's health. He's doing the job that you said he needed to do.
Yeah.
He is staying alive so that Kresuu can go full Kresuu factor. He can maximize his Kresuu factor.
Oh, but the backswing of axe recovery.
He can still, Swata put a stop to that one quick.
And this is where it gets scary, right? When you're playing stock tank for a player who's not on the screen anymore, right? If Kresuu goes down too soon, those 2 stocks are going to mean a lot less.
It's totally even right now. Stocks and damage. So close. Yoga? Godly goes down? Solarson's the only one left with 2 stocks remaining.
Oh, Yoga's perfect.
I love the voice acting.
Ooh, neutral light hits. Oh, is that going to be at Solarson? That was a moment where I was like, Solarson, just drift up the left. I was like, he may have spent too much time.
Oh, Kresu's in trouble. Kresu's in trouble. Kresu's in trouble. Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, 100%. I thought he was going to make it back.
When we go into the replay of that too, as Godly's just gonna, maybe Solarson makes it back though. There was a moment Solarson gets hit with the neutral light. He spent 10 seconds getting back to the stage. Kresuu just got beat up. I was like, that's the moment that you're talking about where maybe the drift off would have been good. But let's see, Solarson in the 1v2 against Swata and Godly here in game 4.
He's got to make it happen right now, or they're going to the elimination bracket.
Ooh. Nares. He's playing on top of the stage.
Dude, Solarson will be so legendary if he can win this 1v2.
Although
we will talk about him forever.
Well, we were talking about Pavelski and Heisen and how that was like, if I need an example of how not to do 1v2s, it's this. This is an example of how to do it, right?
Oh, yeah, he's being so efficient about this. He's separating them out. He's not getting caught between anything. He's not using any moves that put him in a long amount of move stun. Right? Because he knows that these players will just punish him perfectly.
Yeah,
he does anything that leaves him vulnerable for any amount of time. Like
that.
One down, like crazy.
Although in that moment,
it was just a whiff. I mean, what are you gonna do? If he got the on hit, he's been fine.
And also, he chose to do that because he had actually gotten Godly and Swata red enough to where a D-Light recovery may have gotten the stock. Right?
He was close.
You just got to take those risks.
Solarson was close to getting the to winning that 1v2, but Swata and Godly. Just a little too godly for them.